Congressman Dan Crenshaw, whose district covers the outskirts of Houston, made national headlines even before he got to Washington and saw an army of Americans rise to his defense after the former Navy SEAL found himself as the butt of a controversial joke.
You may be surprised to hear he's a congressional candidate from Texas and not a hitman in a porno movie.
But it was Crenshaw who had the last laugh.
Thanks for making a Republican look good.
Getting a rare apology from the long-running show.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It was a poor choice of words. The man is a war hero, and he deserves all the respect in the world.
You did 5 tours of duty.
We need a lot more Dan Crenshaw in our society.
And almost overnight, becoming a rising star in the GOP.
It did change my freshman year in Congress for sure. And, it's usually the case is that you just try to keep your head down your freshman year, and I was just never given that opportunity.
Crenshaw sees it as a blessing, giving him a bigger voice to talk about key issues.
The left is really good at selling bad ideas, and the right is really bad at selling good ideas.
A former Navy SEAL, politics wasn't always in his career plan.
I never really wanted to leave the SEAL teams.
Life and plans changed after an IED blast in Afghanistan in 2012.
I was blinded right away.
Crenshaw managed to get himself to the helicopter.
They saw my condition, they immediately put me into a kind of medically induced coma.
Meanwhile, back home, Dan's family and now wife Tara were learning about the blast.
We knew that his right eye was gone. We knew that the other eye had been blinded.
Tara tells CBN News all she could do was wait and pray.
I'm very fortunate that I have my faith and to carry me through when those times are difficult.
Doctors believed her husband would be blind the rest of his life.
We were hoping for a miracle, and eventually that miracle did happen in the operating room.
After surgeons saved his left eye, they discovered his retina had a hole in it.
So we're hoping for another miracle because, the conversation there was, okay, do you just let yourself go completely blind slowly and at least you'll get to see for a while longer? Or do we try this surgery out, which your eye is so fragile right now, it's a really bad idea.
But God performed that second miracle and saved his sight.
There's no other way to describe that except God giving me the strength to believe the impossible.
Needing to leave the military, but still wanting to serve his country, Crenshaw saw an opportunity with the retirement of Texas Congressman Ted Poe.
It was all history from there. We decided to go for it.
A key part of Crenshaw's brand, authenticity.
We have created this mess, and we get the politicians we deserve.
Instead of always hosting traditional town halls, Crenshaw takes different approaches, like talking to constituents over games of foosball.
I'm pretty good at foosball, so I can fend off most people, although there were some experts who came in and just took me to town.
Where winners get Astros tickets.
This job can wear you down, so you might as well have fun.
What do you think the Republican Party needs to do heading into 2020 to win back control of the House?
There's a lot of opportunity for Republicans to take the center. When Democrats are proposing things like a Green New Deal or Medicare for All, and proposing that they take away your private insurance, it's very obvious to regular people that they've gone in a radical direction that will not work.
The congressman maintains Republicans need to answer for these plans instead of just criticizing them.
We need to do a better job informing people what is actually happening.
Such as opposing the Unborn Child Protection Act.
It's not about abortion at all. It's about a baby that is alive, just like any other baby. It's outside the womb. And deserves the same medical care that any other human being would get.
As for potential bipartisanship, Crenshaw is skeptical.
Your base is so mad. I've never seen people so angry and hating conservatives.
And believes politicians need to stop adding poison pills to bipartisan issues.
Let's pass things out of the House that will actually go somewhere. I think that's what people want.
Congressman Crenshaw tells me he hopes to continue serving his country for many years to come. As one of the most recognizable millennials in the GOP, he could be a factor in helping Republicans reach younger generations. Reporting from Houston, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.